my name is Sierra, and you are watching Sierra Does Things. This is my channel where I do things. This thing that I am doing is my first solo camping trip. I'm at the end of my camping trip, and it was a blast, and I'm excited to show you all of the things that I got to explore and experience as a first-time solo camper. I want to experience more novelty in my life and more adventure, and that is the intention of this channel, to put it out there so that other people can experience what I am experiencing and hopefully take away that you can do it too. It doesn't take a super specific type of person. You just have to have the desire and the drive, and you gotta go for it and you gotta figure it out. So this is me figuring it out on Sierra Does Things. Like and subscribe and follow along on this channel if you would like to see more, and if you are also ready for a little more novelty in your life. Okay, it is the night before I go camping. It is 10:20 p.m. I just finished up packing up my car. I planned this trip with the intention of packing as if I were going backpacking. I did not do that. I want to leave early so that Friday, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday I drive up to a spring and paddleboard and swim and just kind of spend the day before I can check into my campsite, hanging out and getting some sunshine and visiting a spring I've never been to before, because I'm going to be in a totally new part of Florida that I've never been to before, which is really exciting. I'm equipped. I'm going to go shower. When I wake up in the morning, I'm just going to eat breakfast, and then I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to drive. It's about a 2.5 hour drive, and then gonna go hang out with me. And we're off. No, we're not. There's ducks behind me. Okay, now we're off. It is time to get stinky and dirty. Okay, so I'm going to the springs. This is where I'm headed now. And I'm gonna swim a little bit. Hopefully paddleboard. We're gonna see, apparently I can launch there. We're gonna see if I can get my paddleboard inflated properly, because I don't have an air pump in automatic, so I'm gonna do it all manually, which I'm not looking forward to. I think it'll be fine, but yeah, that's the plan, is to paddleboard and swim at the springs and then head to my campground and set up. But I'm feeling really excited now. I'm really leaning into the joy of novelty and doing something different and doing it by myself, and I'm very, very, very excited. I'm more excited than I am nervous. I was very sad to leave my fiance this morning in bed and not bring him with me. I was kind of regretting. I was like, well, we don't really get a lot of time for vacation. Maybe I should have brought him with me. But I will also regret not taking the time to do this and to kind of prove to myself that I can. So I kept to my guns, and he stayed at home, and I will be doing this by myself. You told me that you want me, but I know that you were lying. With me until that cool Georgia night. It genuinely took me so long to air up my paddleboard because it was so worth it. Like, nobody's on the water. I was expecting it to be a lot busier today because it's a Friday. It's not a weekend, but it's still close enough that I thought it was going to be busier. But there's only been a few launch-ins that I've seen, and I was one of them. So it's going to be really quiet here on the spring, and it's also just a perfect day. I'm just happy I'm here and enjoying all of this beautiful, beautiful nature. Wow. A lot of people, when I told them I was going solo camping and taking a trip this weekend in nature by myself, the first reaction is usually, wow, really? Like, by yourself? And they're like, aren't you scared? And like, there have been moments of fear, for sure, that have come up. But I think most importantly is, like, I don't want fear to drive my life. And if I listen to that fear, I would never get to experience such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moments. And I think it's really special and important to spend time alone in nature. And most of us don't give ourselves the opportunity, because we have to make the opportunity now, especially those of us who live in the city. You have to, like, be really intentional with your time outside. In the past, or if you live more rural or in the country, you get to have that more frequently, but in the city, we don't get a lot of that. And the time outside that we do get is not connected with nature. It's concrete jungle, and very rarely true wilderness. So, yeah. Wilderness is important. It is gator breeding season, so I'm keeping an eye out for gators. Right, meow. I'm not super worried about them. They tend to leave you alone as long as you're leaving them alone and don't get too close, but you know, even if you get close, usually they get scared off, but I'm not gonna with fire. Don't like that. I'm not coming near you, Mama. Did you see an alligator? That does make me nervous. Just a smidge, because she looked a little protective. Okay, step one of the trip is complete. I just got finished up paddleboarding. It is 2 o'clock and I'm actually perfectly on time. I thought I was going to be running late, but I'm going to be heading to my campsite now, which is Rodman's Campground, north of Ocala, Florida. Pumping up that paddleboard was a fight. It took like 25 minutes, maybe 30, I don't know, to pump that thing up. And granted, I had some interruptions. I talked to some of the staff, which was really sweet. But then when I went to go take off the valve and close it, it would not stop leaking air. I was like, I didn't scream. The paddleboard was screaming because it was releasing air. Found a way to close it up, and I think I just took it off too slow. I don't know. I don't know what exactly happened. I figured out how to take it off. I have to take it off like really quick. I was in a conversation with God pumping up my paddleboard. When you do these things, like when you do anything for the first time, it's trial and error sometimes, and you mess it up and you figure it out as you go, and that's part of the fun. Okay, we've made to my campsite. Now I have to set up, so you're gonna be along for that. I'm gonna move my car. I think I'm just gonna put my tent right next to this table because this is the only shade I have right now. I know the sun comes from that side, so it's probably gonna be directly on me when the sun rises, but or at least midday. Cause look at that, it's barren up there. Imagine if this will stay up here like this. Oh, you know what I brought? You know what I brought for this very thing? Trapode. Now I just need to kind of lay out my wet swimsuit. I think I'm going to lay out my paddleboard too because it's all wet. It's not super wet, but it's also not dry. Am I done? It is 5:15. The sun is finally going down, so it feels a lot better. It was hot there for a second. These trees aren't very shade friendly. So tomorrow I think I'm gonna go on a hike to get out of camp and walk through more shaded areas for the hottest part of the day for a couple of hours probably. Now I'm chilling. Here's my little tent. There's my little paddleboard drying out, which I gotta put away before the sun goes down. And right now I am working on a project that I'm doing. I'm writing a children's storybook about 2 gnomes. So what better place to write a storybook about 2 gnomes than the forest? Night 1. It is 8 a.m. I think 8:20. I woke up at 6:30, right before sunrise. The night went well, with the exception of I had a hard time falling asleep because it was warm outside and I could not get comfortable. It did cool down overnight. It was just the first couple of hours of me trying to fall asleep because I went to bed really early at 8:30, 9 o'clock. which is very early for me. I have already made breakfast and had tea, and I woke up this morning to the birds. I've done my scripture reading and I played some music. I've kind of done a little bit of everything. It's been really nice to take it easy and take it slow. And now I'm stretching because I was paddleboarding yesterday, and pumping up that paddleboard had my shoulders tight. I didn't have a big plan for today. I wanted it to be going with whatever I felt inspired to do. I definitely want to work on the children's book that I'm writing. I got through quite a bit of it yesterday. I think I could finish like the first draft of it today. Excited for that. I might go on a little hike once it gets really hot in the middle of the day, because I was here yesterday. It was really hot, and it's just, if you're just like sitting around, it feels more hot. I have not been bit by a mosquito yet, to my knowledge, which is crazy. It's midday. My phone is dying. My battery pack's died, so I gotta charge my phone in the car. I am retreated into my tent because it is midday and it's hot, but I think I made a mistake because I'm getting sweatier in here than I was outside. I'm gonna leave and go on a hike for the hottest part of the day. I'm gonna go a little bit further north to this trail, so I have to drive there, but it'll be a good time to charge my phone and get out of this little oven that I've made for myself. It's not a big trail, it's like 2 miles and it's a loop, so it's not gonna take me that long, which is fine. I don't really know what to do with the rest of my day. I finished the book. Woo! But now I also feel like, okay, I'm done. I did what I set out to do, which isn't necessarily true. I wanted space to just chill, and that's what this is. Sure. Tree sap is so difficult to get off of you. Great content is getting tree sap off of your toes. You're welcome. This is what you came here for. That is the beauty of camping that we should be really seeing. Alright, this is what we're bringing with us. We're gonna bring 2 oranges. I'm a hungry girl, alright? We're gonna bring 2 oranges. Some little beef sausages things that are really good. I got them buy one, get one free at Publix. Really like them. Some pistachios. Protein cookie. This is more so like if I feel like I'm not getting enough calories. And some stuff for my water, some electrolytes. Alright, let's go hiking. I'm here, but my phone is dying, so I'm gonna read for a little bit. I read a book by my pastor of my church. He struggled with addiction before he found God, and this is kind of his testament to that journey and how he did it, and how he recommends people, like where people can start to follow God and to start reading scripture. So it's very good. I recommend it. It's called The Real Answer to Addiction by Chris Dew. Look like mangrove roots at first. I know they're not, but I'm still in so much awe. Like, this park is absolutely magical. It's also like empty. I passed a few people that had kids on my way in, but it didn't seem like they were gonna hike the whole trail. They were just kind of looking at the bridge. But holy moly, I'm always amazed that people aren't more amazed with like God's creation and the planet and how magical how magical it is. And also how magical humans are for making these trails and maintaining them so that other people can witness the beauty. Oh my god, look at this. Like, what even is that? How does that even happen? What? This is all one piece of wood. That used to be a tree. What? That is insane and beautiful. And I just got a cobweb all over me. Like, crazy. Right after saying all of that, like, God is so good. Gotta go into this. That forest was insane, as you've seen in those clips. It was a ravine, and so there was a lot of shade. It felt really cool outside because it was so shaded and there was so much vegetation. There was mosses, there was ferns. It was beautiful, and it's because there was this ravine that was giving life and moisture and water to all of these plants, and it gave them the chance to like really thrive. It was very cool. Turning in for the evening, I'm going to put on some night clothes, wipe myself down, and yeah, go to sleep. Hopefully tonight is a little better with the temperature because it was so hot. I've gotten a lot from this trip, personally, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. A lot of rest, a lot of praying, a lot of scripture reading, and yeah, I'm feeling really good and very refreshed and renewed for the first time in a very long time, like truly renewed. And sometimes this is what it takes for me, is to retreat into the woods by myself. So it's 6:40. I ended up opening up my tent last night. Usually I sleep with the cover fully on, but it was hot. I was dying. I might just go home. I don't know. We'll see. I had a dream I took a shower last night, so obviously I'm desiring a shower. Decided to go home instead of going to the springs. I'm tired and I have stuff that I have to do before work on Monday. And by stuff, I mean unloading all of this, cleaning it up, getting it put away, doing laundry, taking a shower for the first time in a couple of days. So I just packed up camp. It's all my stuff in there. There's a few things that I have to grab. I'm going to do a little scripture reading before I get on the road. It's like 8 a.m., 8:40. So I'm going to finish my tea. I'm going to read my scripture. And I'm going to get going. Yeah, I'm going to be sad going home, but I also miss my fiance and my family. So I'm excited to go home and see them. I'm no longer a first-timer, which is exciting. And I'm excited to grow in the knowledge and to learn more about camping and become a real camper. Yeah, I think this is me signing off, and I'm gonna go drive home and get back into my life and responsibilities for a time until I come back to the wilderness. Feels like I'm drowning when it's me, my thoughts and I. Just like Sinatra said, I guess I hang my tears out to dry. I guess I never took into account the Savior by my side. I'm back home in our sweet home abode with my plants and my kitties. And now I gotta unpack all of this. and put it all away. So that is the adventure right now. The adventures of home and responsibilities.